The RIPE region ran out of addresses last year, and as the other regions also run out, we're going to see an increase in the demand for transfers interregionally, so that those who have addresses can provide some support or some help to those who need addresses. So we will be relying on interregional transfers if they can be negotiated among the regions. Well, according to the current trends, it does look like ARIN will exhaust its supply of IPv4 addresses before the end of 2014. They already do have a transfer policy. They will allow transfers to happen within their region. They'll also allow addresses to be transferred between APNIC and ARIN members. The internet community had hoped for, or assumed for a long time, that IPv6 transition would start many years ago. I think for very understandable economic reasons, investment funds weren't available to do something that wasn't strictly necessary at the time. So at this point, we've run out of IPv4 addresses for any large-scale network deployment, and in order to deploy dual stack, carrier-grade NAT is actually necessary to get IPv4 connectivity happening in new networks at large scale. So it is a band-aid, it is a splint, but what we need to make sure is that people don't use that splint forever, that the use of carrier-grade NAT is a carefully considered step along the path towards full IPv6 deployment. And that's quite different from deploying carrier-grade NAT and building it in for long-term use in the network, which could be really quite damaging long-term to global internet coherence, connectivity, and carrier-grade NAT in the long term will cause fragmentation of the internet at routing and applications levels for sure. It's still early days with IPv6, but what we're seeing these days, really importantly, is a very rapid exponential growth in IPv6 uptake. So if you look at some of the measures, for instance, the IPv6 traffic that's delivered by Google, it's risen from 2% of total traffic to 3% in less than a year. And when you look at the curve, that is a really healthy exponential growth. It's what we've been looking for. So the signs are good, but the point that everyone needs to remember is that there's plenty of work to do.